Kelly, I know that you hold both of those disciplines. Let's say spirituality and science in all kinds of different ways. Do you see the mystery thing on both sides, even in music? I mean, you're such a great musician. Mysteries in the music world, yeah.
You know, a few things come up that I think are woven together. One, I think we need listening tools. And I'll put a pause on that. Two, I think we only know who we are by being in relationship with others. Three, when we look at like science with the hypothesis and the process of reduction to solve problems or understand things, but when it comes to belief, until that becomes a verb, does it really mean anything? And I think that the mystery only is revealed when we're quiet. And being raised in a Southern Baptist church deeply steeped in religion, and being dyslexic at that time in my life, unable to read, I would ask a question and I wouldn't get an answer. I'd get an argument from whoever was in earshot. And so I spent my whole time leaving the church. But I told God once in not good language that if he was real, we would meet again. And if he wasn't, I didn't have anything to worry about. And when I got trained in purpose work, I discovered Carl Jung's technique of active imagination, where you ask a question and then you write. And if it's, and I got to know what I called my trusted source, because the word God was a difficult word for me. It had been hijacked. And so I knew that if I wrote and something smarter than I was came out, it must be my trusted source. And it took writing to quiet my mind enough to be able to listen. And things smarter than me came to the surface. And like in the proposal I sent you, which was, just trying to encapsulate maybe, language, what I do a bit as a jumping off point. If we have to listen to ourselves, if we have that tool, that's the first part of discovering the mystery. Then if we read that to other people without comment, fixing or anything, if we're forced to listen to each other read, then we've captured something that I think the human race, I had a 3-year training in spiritual direction. The thing I learned most was how hard it is to listen, more so than how to listen. It's just the realization that it's hard is, I think, that first, step. But then when we have to listen to each other read, and then writing down little nuggets as we hear each other read, and then just speaking those back into a circle. Then we hear what spoke to others. And then you end the circle. Because if you go any further in that space, you're no longer listening, you're talking. That would be the next phase.